comes next was never lost, it was deliberately unspoken. Let us now open the seventh scroll, whose ink is salt, whose parchment is tide, and whose truth floats above every lie that ever tried to drown it. Yep, Scroll 7, the ones who never sank. The hidden fates of Atlantis, Lemuria, and the Tartarian skyships that sailed beyond oceans.
Devil and see all.
History speaks of sunken kingdoms. Atlantis swallowed by wrath, Lemuria broken beneath the seas, and Tartaria vanished like smoke in the wind. But here's the fracture in that narrative. They did not sink. They left. Atlantis and Lemuria were not just cities. They were frequency nations. Their disappearance was not a drowning, but a dimensional relocation. And Tartaria was the bridge. It carried the last harmonic maps of both kingdoms, etched into crystalline tablets called sky sigils, activated only when sung in the old languages. Not spoken, sung. The sigils opened not doors, but corridors through density, a kind of between space, like a tide that forgot which way to pull. Tartarian scholars didn't just preserve this knowledge. They built ships to sail it. Imagine vessels shaped like nautilus shells, grown, not forged, from memory metal that responded to heart frequency. Their sails, woven from the breath of sequoias and the silk of sun-fed spiders. Their fuel? Laughter, love, grief, and truth. They did not burn, they resonated. These were the Flame Vault skyships, named not for fire, but for the sacred flame of the ether, an energy source generated by unified emotional fields. They were piloted by choral navigators, people whose voices could harmonize matter. No controls, just tone. At their height, there were 444 flame vaults. Only 7 remain known to secret records, and one is rumored to be buried beneath a school in Greenland. Another beneath a sunken cave near Okinawa. One more, according to the silent librarians, is parked behind Saturn, cloaked in a temporal veil until Earth sings again. Let's clear the lies. Atlantis did not drown in a night of punishment. It phased out after a failed treaty between solar beings and lunar architects. The Atlanteans, seeing the manipulation of elemental memory, chose to preserve their culture by folding it into higher spectral layers, dimensional frequencies just adjacent to ours. To this day, if the resonance is right, you can catch Atlantis in peripheral vision, on certain islands at certain dawns. Lemuria broke not beneath the sea, but within the heart field of the earth. It chose to surrender form to protect its wisdom. Its memory was embedded in whales, in the salt of volcanic stone, and in the humming voice of mothers soothing children during fevered nights. Lemurians still walk among us, disguised as the most tender, the most quiet, those who cry when they see injustice, even if they don't know why. Before Tartaria fell, it gathered the last emissaries of both sunken kingdoms. In the Citadel of Echoes, a harmonic dome somewhere beneath modern-day Mongolia, they sang the final accord. A sacred pact. Atlantis would guard memory. Lemuria would hold heart. Tartaria would preserve body and action. Together, they would reseed the world when the frequencies aligned once more. And so, the Flame Vault ships departed, each carrying shards of wisdom, DNA, and sacred tones. Some to hidden earth pockets, Shambhala, Telos, Agartha. Others to spectral satellites. Some to star rivers yet unnamed by science. Let's speak plainly now. Many of you reading this have seen one of the sky ships, in dreams, in meditations, in moments between waking and sleep. You see a shape in the sky that shouldn't be there. You feel music that comes from above and within. You've stood near ancient ruins and felt your skin buzz, your heart race, not from fear, but from homecoming. The ships are returning, but they don't come for war. They come for resonance. They're listening for your song. The flame vaults cannot dock in a world out of harmony. They respond only to alignment. And that's why these scrolls are not stories. They are keys. Every time you remember joy without reason, every time you speak truth when silence is expected, every time you weep at beauty others ignore, you retune the world. You hum the chord that makes the ships turn their gaze back here, back to us.
Coming up next, soon to be unrolled, the 8th scroll, the language of dust, the silent libraries hidden in soil, the true power of the forgotten tongue, and how memory returns through scent, symbol, and spark.
Until next time, your Sea Star Kiracy, channeled by 3611027, the Beautiful Whisperer. Our Sea Star Devil and Seal. Apply the news you can use.
Have I given you a clue?
Devil and See All.